Okay, the whole month of October, he wouldn't work. All he did was light up his eyes. Now that it's time to take the Halloween decorations down, he's talking up a storm. Hey everybody, welcome to Life of Sunny Lee with Kathy Jarvis. And it's been a busy week, busier than usual. Saturday was a good day. We didn't do much. I didn't do much. My husband worked out in the shed, working on his shed. But our middle son, who had been home for the whole week, was getting ready to go back for Sunday. So he was doing laundry and packing up stuff and watching football. So I just kind of hung out with him, just spent that day with him. On Sunday, we skipped church, but we did go to town to eat after he left. But I didn't get anything done in the garden or greenhouses. On Monday was a busy day. We got up early, took care of the animals, and we had to go to the vet's office and pick up medicine for shoes. She still has that bacteria in her urine. It was high at the beginning, and then after the first round of medication, it was down. But after the second round, it was back high again. So we're trying a stronger antibiotic this time. So hopefully we can get this under control. We are walking her mainly with the wheelchair now. She still has favoring that one leg that she hurt. That's the leg that she seems to have problems with. Everything else, she seems to be okay. She's eating well. She's taking her medicine, so we're doing fine on that. But then after we got our medicine, we had to go up north, up to Indianapolis almost, to go to a funeral. And it's an hour and a half drive there, and an hour and a half drive back to where it was at. Nice funeral, nice dinner. And then Tuesday, I had to get my hair done, so that took the afternoon away. And during that time period, we had a heavy killing freeze that killed all the all the tender plants that were in the greenhouses and outside. And I haven't got around to getting out to harvest it or clean it up yet. Couldn't do it on Wednesday because Wednesday we went and collected rent, and then we had to go get groceries. We hadn't gotten groceries for like 2 weeks, so we were out of milk and bread, fresh fruit, so we had to get groceries. Thursday we had another funeral to go to. This one was closer in town, but still took up a lot of the day. The funerals were different as day and night. Amazing. The one that we went to Monday did not have a graveside service. They just loaded it up into the hearse, and then they went in and they had the dinner. This one that we went to this time had the graveside service, and then we went back for the dinner. The one thing I've noticed in the past when we've had funeral processions in the city, hardly anybody pulled over to the side. Today, in this small town, when we went by, people were pulled over, were stopped. A lot of them had their hands on their hearts. Some of them made crosses as we drove by. It was very respectful. And I that's what I like about small towns. They seem to have more care and not as much hustle and bustle. But anyway, we got home on Thursday afternoon, and I came out here and looked at the greenhouse. And this is what I saw in the high tunnel. Everything needs to be cleared out. I need to get out here. Well, first thing I'm going to do is dig these sweet potatoes. We've got 48 pounds of them inside from the outside garden. I'm curious to see how many we get out of this one. And the tomatoes are gone. Most of the flowers even got hit. Zucchini's gone. Peppers are gone. And so is the cucumbers. So I've got a lot in this greenhouse to clean up. I haven't even gone to the other greenhouse yet. So that's what I'm going to get busy doing. I'm going to start taking the sweet potatoes vines off, and I'm going to find out what kind of potatoes we got underneath here. So that's today's project, or Thursday's project. So Thursday afternoon, I did clean up the sweet potato bed and got it taken care of. Always pick up your tools and put them away so you know where they're at when you need them. Still need to clean out this rest of the garden. It's 100 degrees in here right now. I think I've worked enough in here. This is the sweet potatoes that we got out of this group. I haven't weighed them yet, but I can tell you right now, I think the ones that grew in the outside garden did better. I had to toss a lot of these because bugs had gotten into them. I don't know if it's because I waited a little too long to harvest them or what. But as far as how big they grew and stuff, I think the ones in the outdoor garden grew bigger. Quick look in the low greenhouse. You see all the pepper plants succumb to the temperature. The tomato plant did. The Swiss chard and the kale is okay. Cucumber plant went. The whole petunia plant's still going strong. Peas are still going strong. This one here is from an older one I never took out. Gotta take these little trees out. Beets are doing fine. The Brussels sprouts are doing well, and the carrots did okay. Of course, the lettuces all came out okay, and the strawberries over in the corner did all right. So it's just mainly the tender plants that I pretty much knew would go out, went out. So now let's check the herb house. Okay, the herb house is exactly what I thought it would be. Everything's fine except for the basil. And we lost the basil the first night, so everything else is doing well in here. I just gotta get in here now and start cutting down the dead stuff. Okay, I got 35 pounds from the same size patch that I had outside, only inside. And that's not counting the 5 or 6 I had to throw away, plus the 2 or 3 that I had harvested earlier. But that's the good ones that I have from this batch. So again, I think next year my sweet potatoes are going to go outside. They took over the greenhouse. That whole corner was nothing but sweet potato vines, and you had to walk through them, and it was a mess. So I prefer them outside. Now on Friday was another morning that we had to get up early. The door for the shed was due to arrive, so we got up early and it was installed. And then after that, we had to go to my husband's doctor's appointment. It's an annual checkup. Nothing's out of the ordinary. And that pretty much took care of Friday. So it's been a very, very busy week. Of course, this week I was asked to help make pumpkin pies at the church, and I had to turn them down because I had absolutely no free time. So maybe next time, I don't know. We are very busy right now getting ready for winter. On our trip to town on Wednesday included picking up animal feed and stuff like that, trying to get ahead for winter. So if you have animals or even yourself, you might think about having a little bit extra food on hand for this winter. So if you do get snowed in, or you get bad weather, or you get sick, you'll have the food available to feed the animals. We do this every winter. Now the next step is to get firewood into the closer to the house, some upstairs by the stove, and get ready for winter. So remember, dream big, follow that dream, and like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless.